All right, good morning, chat. Tiger Lily, Insanity. Good to see you. We're gonna be winning the Darkwalker challenge today. That's the plan. I'd like to take a look at the badges, though. How close are we on you? Okay, that'll just kind of happen. I don't know, since time doesn't progress, I don't think this challenge actually this badge goes forwards on this. Fireman, we'll start a couple fires. We won't trap rabbits. We'll drink some coffees. No blizzards, I don't think. But yeah. So let's escape the Darkwalker. Technically, I'm gonna submit this to the tournament, the Dance with the Darkwalker. I think right now, getting into third place, we'd have to do like 4 hours and something, maybe almost 5. Let me take a quick look at that. Actually, I have it right here. Yeah, 4:37. So I think we might be able to. I think our normal pace would, I think, be past that. So I also realized at the end of last stream that I'm pretty sure I just oopsed and didn't pick up a diary page. So Chad, if you could help me, if you're able, help me make sure I pick up the diary pages. So again, though the route's going to be Hush River Valley. Get that done before the Darkwalker even shows up. I think there's maybe room to like sleep right after the climb, like purposefully make a fire, rest to full, so the Darkwalker spawns in HRV, and then we can lure him. I'm thinking about that. We'll see what the timing looks like. But anyways, HRV through Milton to the Muskeg. We'll take the rope, right, in HRV, so that way we can do the quick down in Forlorn Muskeg. From there, Railroad, Mystery Lake. When we go through the ravine, we'll Bleak Inlet. We'll find the rope this time. Hopefully RNG just puts it in the train car so it's easy to grab. I don't know where else it spawns, otherwise we'll have to search for it if Bleak Inlet is a problem. Because I think it was who was it? Tina, I think, was in the chat and was like, "Oh yeah, there's another spawn for it," but I don't know where. We'll figure that out if we need to. Because yeah, I think once we get in and out of Bleak Inlet, because that's like a narrow back and forth. Coastal Highway, I feel fine about. Desolation Point's another in and out where we'll have to pass the Darkwalker, but luckily, Desolation Point kind of has a curve to it, I think, so we can game that to keep the distance, as it'll be getting pretty quick in Desolation Point. Pleasant Valley, it's actually the campfire there, the green fire is super good because it's like in the middle of the map, so we can go get the campfire, easily go like off to the left, lure, and then go to the right to Timberwolf Mountain. And then Timberwolf Mountain is the last one. And then Ash Canyon's where, I don't know where, but Ash Canyon, I checked it, that's like where the run ends, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then win. So that's the plan, chat. Any questions? Throw them in the chat, I guess. I don't want to, I'm ready to start, I think. Dancing, right? Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, maybe I could have gone with. Go adjacent to the thing that popped in my head. Okay, let's go. Let me walk. Read the text. Okay, we don't have gloves or a scarf. We started with trail boots though. That's really cool. Oops, wrong key. It's this way first. No, it's this way first. I've done this before. It looks like you should go that way, but you gotta go like around this thing, right? Yeah. 1, 2. I think if I say it out loud, I'll be better about tracking my sticks, and so I don't end up with like freaking 20 when I really need like. I think having just 10 Just makes a lot of sense. I'm not seeing cattails. Get this little batch of cattails, so we have tinder and the tiny bit of food I think helps, so we don't have to search anything else out of the way. Yeah, there have been times in survival playthroughs where I just kind of casually pick up a couple sticks as I'm going, and then I'll realize when I finally am like, man, why am I so encumbered? It's like, oh, I have 47 sticks on me, which is scientifically too many sticks. I guess just in case we encounter wildlife, be a real pain in the butt to encounter it right now. I think we go this way. Where is it? I think we stay high ground. Yeah. Three. Four. Five, 6, 7, 8. 9. You do one more. You'll be alright, lady. We're going to a magical green campfire. Warm not just your body, but your very soul. And I assume it's that. Whatever would keep the Darkwalker away, I think that would... I assume that would create a naturally positive feeling. Okay, I could have taken a better angle at this. Oh, well, we're trying to make it take a long time, actually. Overall. Just want that for those gloves, so we don't have to worry about that. Go energy, obviously nice since we got to do some climbs. But I think here early on, I've been trying to like get out quickly before the Darkwalker spawns, basically. But I think it's actually net better to be able to lure. Mini Falls Vista. Well, we're not going to be one of the falls. Suppose we could grab that stick as our 10th on the way up. But there'll likely be sticks in the way here. And plenty of stick. These are just so right on the way. We'll go to +3 stick. This early, we're not carrying other things that really take up weight. So, like we don't have a gun or anything. So, we're fine to be +4 sticks. As I see the world, there's a choking mist. The horizon, that is where I escape. There we have the gun. I think this will get us pretty much full rested. I think we can save the coffees for later. Get ahead of the water here. Okay. Walk back over to the climb up. Honestly, maybe do a nap at the climb up. +5. Okay, that's like way too many even. Like for later in the run at least. Okay. We'll climb up to the ledge. Take a nap there. Yeah, if we get here, slap down just the bedroll, take a little hour snooze. Cool, Insanity. Glad you can be here. Glad you got stuff taken care of. Alrighty. Take this rope. We'll see just 1 hour. See how we're doing frozenness wise here. We're doing all right. climb. I know we find more accelerant. Let's just use it. Get this warmth going. Okay, so we purposely delayed a little here so that way we could set that lure. Have the rope, we already searched the bag, so we go this way, but we don't take the second climb. We don't have a hatchet. Because that's not the way we go. Or is it? That's maybe the trap way. The second trap way. Interesting. Let me... Why is it being like this? Because I don't need it. Universe is helping remind me that we don't really need that. Yeah, we have to keep going this way. Right, we have to like go back really close to where we started. That's why I feel like that lure is a good lure. We didn't end up missing it after we dropped it, no. But I do worry a little bit that maybe... But in Timberwolf Mountain, I don't recall there being any shrub brush that blocked the path. On when we did the Hopeless Rescue Challenge. So I don't think we need it there, which means I don't think we need it anywhere. But theoretically, if we routed it differently... yeah, we need it. That's grass. We can walk up this. Yeah, back the way we came. Sure. Yeah, so theoretically, though, we could route in the hatchet and then be able to use it in Hush River Valley. But I like starting Hush River Valley. It feels like the right call. Yeah, I think we just go past the waterfalls. Yeah. Yeah, that's under that broken tree, that slope is a walkable slope. Yeah, I'm so paranoid because of the muskeg. I can just walk across this. I should be able to. It's like it'd be real bad to just have breakable ice everywhere. But in real life, would I be walking over all these frozen? No, I would not be trusting this ice. No, I don't think so. Yeah, here we go. Don't trust ice. That is true. Have to recall, because ice does not exist for any reason to keep you safe, right? It's not the job of ice. You? Okay.
Jesus, this is cold.
Okay, he just got to the climb up, which means now this is actually a good lure spot. Because we're about to be kind of doubling back towards where we were before, right? Right, and he's here, so we want to send him here. So he's zigging and zagging. Hello, deers. Okie dokie. We're just a little bit of a walk up this. I think we're currently firmly in the life totals a resource phase. There will be plenty of future opportunities. Yeah, it's just like around this corner. To warm up and regain this health. For example, I think we established that... Oh, hey, I can auto walk this. Forgot I had the auto walk turned on. It doesn't let you zigzag, though. Diagonal walking definitely feels much more quick. It's like... Anyways. Plenty of flares. We always have plenty of flares in this mode. Don't need to grab sticks at all. What's that? Is that Indiana Jones I was just doing? Okay. See, I hope back in the other region the lure is still in effect, right? And that the Darkwalker is not able to just head straight towards me now because we left the region. But it's probably that. Cool, got that hypothermia risk healed up. Nice. As we get to the cave exit, we'll rest in the cave. Excuse me. Yeah, let's... Come on. Yeah, exactly. The lure would be... That'd be a significant, like, nerf to how I expect it to fight. I'm gonna risk it. Okay. Okay, so we decided, I believe, that in this region, since we're still early days, stopping by the trailer Stopping by the trailer and the church for supplies makes a lot of sense. And since we know we're going here, right, by not, yeah, we can just take better angles by deciding to come here from the very start. I think, yeah, because otherwise, if we save flares too much, we end up with too many flares.
I think I can use this.
I'm going to take that, though. Placement flare is nice. Now we'll leave the mold. I don't want to get freaking food poisoning and lose the run to that. Cool. We'll take that for sure. A little teeny bit more warmth. More flares. Cool. Work pants. That's part of the reason why we like to come here.
Never know.
Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, anything else? Just that old gross candy bar. Okay. Well, now we still have wolf protection. Oop. Yeah. I think this might be kind of too steep to just get down. No, we're good. Take a semi-safe route there. So this church up here, we know pretty much. We know it'll have a knife in it, stabbed into like the lectern, up on the little raised dais, the stage, from which you would presume, since this is a church, somebody would preach. There's always books in here, which are pretty reliable fire fuel, but they're heavy. But they start fires really well. Okay, I'm not going to get in that. Didn't look like there was anything. Just some cloth.
Okay.
I don't know. No, not the sardines. I'll take the dog food though. This scarf might be slightly better. Nope. Oh, it's not there. No knife in the side of the frickin' lectern. That sucks. Not that we need a knife really for anything in particular. I suppose we should take those in case. Okay, we'll snag a pry bar. Check this side. Summit soda. Okay, doesn't look like anything. We could pop back over to the car. I have the pry bar, but I'll drop it at the first sign of over encumbrance. No, we don't want one little thing where so I think right there. So instead of normally I go through there. I'm just gonna go through this way. Good choice, dear. Got spooked, so he ran right at me. She ran right at me. Weird. Yes, I did. Yeah, yeah. I think so. Called. I didn't take them because they were 30% or whatever. And I feel like some foods, despite maybe I've never read anything in game that says this, but I feel like canned foods, like dog food, even when it's down at low percents, I feel like never makes me sick. But like sardines, I feel like if I ever eat a sardine can when it's below 50%, it's like a 50-50 whether I get sick, you know what I mean? So yeah, the food poisoning is it's a concern. I'm gonna just check it. I'm gonna just go this way a little bit, snag this. Whoop. Let's see if we got anything going in here. I hear the drums in the deep. I don't know if that music cue is actually a sign the Darkwalker is close. Like, relatively speaking, close. Yeah, do you think this is, this a backpack? Ooh.
Looks like this is
I'm not gonna risk it, though. Anything on you, bud? Nope, okay. Well, we'll take that, I suppose. Definitely wearing that. How much water? Yeah, we got plenty of water already on us. Okay, let's sleep for 3 hours. I think I'm gonna maybe, since we're at a fire, I think I might take a pause early here, preemptively go take care of my hour in bathroom break I normally have to do. So fully rested and stuff. Let's just pick it up and go, huh? No sunrise in Ganymede. Okay, one more use. Okay, when we get to the climb down, over here into Milton Basin, on our way to Forlorn Muskeg. Yeah, I hear that guy. My wolf repellent. Yeah, I swear you move faster going diagonally than you do straight. Someday maybe I'll do a little offline, like, testing. you know, like record myself walking somewhere where there's a nice set distance. Okay, we're gonna take a pause here so I could do a restroom break, because since I thought of it, now I do have to pee. Good pause point anyways here to just, you know, say how effective we're. Going pretty well. I think if the lure pops before we get out of the region, I think that's honestly better. I felt like last week we had a huge gap on him, and then after a couple wrong turns, he caught up to us, and yeah. So I think keeping him close helps him not get a weird good angle on us by keeping him, you know, 400 meters out is my hope. But quick bathroom break, and then we'll be ready to hopefully lock in and get this Darkwalker danced with. Alrighty, chat. Sorry about that. Here we go. This is a 2-phase climb down. But there's a nice little cave we'll tuck into for our nap. And yeah. Yeah, now we're... See, I was waiting until in the back of the cave. See how now we're an arrow up for warmth? Yeah, Tiger Lily, sorry. My stupid mortal coil needing maintenance. Okay, pop this Summit Soda. The lure is gone. I think we just continue outspeeding him as our plan. Because these are pretty short climbs. Right? You guys are ganging up on me now? Well, that's no fair. Hey. Not hearing drums in the deep, so I'm torn. Because I felt like music was a sign of danger in, like, survival mode for a long time, and it isn't. Because it just kept, like, confirmation bias. So it's like, do I is but in this one I feel like the footsteps in the, like, the drums in the deep music is like the first sign before you can hear and see his actual footsteps. Yeah, we're headed right at that corner. Yeah, yeah. On a walk. See, part of me is like, well, but if we go check out off to the right that abandoned hut, what if? And the answer though is like, but what if what? You know, like, if this was survival, where the goal is just like you always be looking for a chance to acquire better gear, more materials, right? That's different. But this is a point where I think we need distance. Also, I love auto walk, so I can, like, gesture with my hands. Because I'm one of those talks with their hands type of guys. Yeah. At least I technically no longer hold W simulator. I just macroed holding W, I guess. Gesticulator, yeah. It is. That is the vocab word for it. And the vocab word for this is honestly boring. Like, the early game of this is you're so much faster than the Darkwalker, and maybe it's because I keep, like, you know, making mistakes halfway through the run and having to restart over every next stream. But the beginning of this is just like I know it so well at this point. Wolf repellent, that's a deer though. I mean, it's also deer repellent. It's just like, I don't know. Is it a repellent if it's something you don't need repelled from yourself, right? Come in. Let me click. So forlorn. Oh, let's climb down. Easy climbs. This one's probably easily goatable, but it doesn't take very long, really, to get down this. Okay. So we need to go and we use the rope on that climb down to get into the muskeg proper. And then I think, honestly, at the bottom of this... Ooh, nice second birch. Make a tea to later to help us. regain HP if we have to take some fear to get past the old Darkwalker. Because the fear health drain, it is quick. It is a lot of health. Okay, we will go ahead and do some coffee. Just because we're thirsty anyways, but now we also get that fatigue back up so we can make this climb down. Yeah. What do we say? What do we say? Do we go? Yeah, I think we go here. We go around on that little strip. Go check out the hunter's blind. And then drop a lure. That's a tree. Not even a deer. Just like parallax there on the tree got me. Yeah, because it's right there. A quick little peek, see? Okay, we like these. Nice and clustered for us. Loam lined, they call this spot, huh?
Best be prepared for anything.
That right now, it's barely below 50. We don't need those. Diagonal walks. Right, doesn't it feel faster, chat? Like, you can't see where you're going, but additional speed matters when you're trying to outrun something, right? He hasn't gotten to the lure yet. But because we need to backtrack a little bit here, right? I don't want to spend any extra time here in the muskeg. Since I have to come back through it, but I'm coming back through it for just a straight shot along the tracks, so it's pretty easy. We're only at 13%. We do just take a little nap right here. Go ahead. Use accelerant. See if he's gotten to the lure yet. Oh, lure's gone, so Whether he got there or not, we moving. Okay, Broken Railroad. This is the one where we have to goat over it. Because it has several distractors. But we just follow the tracks, and when it looks like, oh, you gotta go around. Nope, they're traps, they're loops. Except, I don't think... There's one that's not a loop. Because you can see a path to come up. But I've never been able to find the path up. It's easier to risk a broken ankle. Mythics. Okay, here we go. Okay, that went pretty well. Yeah, okay. Pretty smooth, not breaking ankles, getting up the hardest part of the goat. Let's see if we can not break any ankles on the way down. Should be pretty easy. This is a relatively easy down spot. Perfect. Okay, that was good. Last time I think we got a sprained ankle or sprained wrist, maybe one of those from, you know, falling, I guess. Okay, so this is the part where I think if we go... Yeah, we want to just go straight here, because this, like... Yeah, there's like this little... Go this way. We should be headed right to... Well, you have to rejoin the railroad a little bit before we can get to the fire, but... This way has less of a curve, more of a straight line between 2 points. Yeah, so this is where it looks like you could go to the right to get to it, but you actually can't because that puts you below it. Yes, you go this way. Get up here. It's easier. That was just wrong. I should have gone this way. There is an easy spot here. I looked at it and then must have confused it for a different spot. Yeah, there's a fire. Stupid owls sounding like wolves. I'm not hearing drums in the deep, which is good. And I wonder, though, if the lures have just been timing out, because I haven't... Normally, I feel like you still hear the destroy... I think there was 2. Dude, why are these wolves trying to fight me? Also, I went the wrong way. Oh my god. Woo! That wolf's still running because it's scared, but it scared me. Holy crap. The fire's over here, isn't it? Yeah. Didn't even have to go interact with that wolf. I went the wrong way because, ugh. Okay. Should be just visible. Yep, there it is. Ugh. Okay, that was not my favorite, let's say that. Broken beans, some go energy. Don't need those. We'll take flare shells, just in case, but no rifle bullets. Okay, don't let me forget the diary page, chat. Where's... Let me put that down, thank you. Have that before it goes bad. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that... Oh, yeah, Tiger Lily, that... Yeah, that wasn't me, that was... Yeah, insanity in the background. We can sleep another hour here, right? Yeah, that's funny, Tiger Lily. Man, these sound effects are top notch. Yeah, because this is so narrow, I do worry we're gonna cross paths with the old demon here. But this is where, because we don't have to go on the same off-track path. We can just follow the tracks more directly. I think that'll keep us, you know, if not out of the Darkwalker's path, we should be able to see him coming and avoid him. Lady, you are above that. No worries, Insanity. It's just some background noise. Yeah, there's those drums. We'll be passing pretty nearby. So a thing to know, chat, is the world map. So all the maps I pulled up here, right? This north is not up on that map, right? Not necessarily. Because the maps are all different, the game doesn't. The Darkwalker doesn't have to go through transition zones. I believe the game is just. It just puts him on the world map a distance away, and then he just walks till he gets to the edge of this map. So he's not walking straight at us from this direction, which he would be doing if he had to use transition zones. Auto walk makes it so much easier for me to tend my mortal coil as we go. Those are my dogs in real life barking, not wolves. Hey, Scotty. Thanks. Happy Friday to you, too. Glad you can make the stream here. We're just pretty still early in this challenge. Just got, what was that, number 3 out of 10.
Goddamn, freezing.
Okay, Chad, I think this is the point where in the past I've tried to be like, I'm just gonna, like, take the HP damage, but the fire is actually so far away here, so I don't know. It might just be make a little campfire here and rest up. Because we do also happen to have a couple birch on us. Birch bark, so we could craft that tea to heal up. So yeah, I think we just do that. I think we just get to the green fire here. We take the health damage. Oh, thanks, Scotty. Yeah, I was glad to have it happen. I've been past couple weeks. I think I've PB'd several weeks in a row, but and it's past couple have come after long bouts of feeling like, yeah, I'm suddenly worse at the game than I think I am. But I don't know. I still plan on doing more this Sunday as well. Keeping up with it. I actually learned a thing. I watched somebody's well, was somebody near me on the leaderboard now, and in their run, um, you can just like end of mission 2. You can. There's a lady that I always like rush to get up to and hit and kill, so she doesn't start climbing the ladder. But if she starts climbing the ladder, apparently you just keep going and she'll despawn, and then you can do the normal ladder despawn. And so stuff like that. Thanks. Yeah, yeah. The sub 13. I think if even little additions like that will help me get under 13. Um, Ultimately, my goal, I just with the different time saves I know I'm not using yet. I want my goal is to get under 11 eventually, because I think if I get that my consistency up, start landing the elbow in the gauntlet fight, um, and figure out the spacing on the gun guy, I'll be able to start doing the intentional death skips, and that math puts me from my PB down to like 12 minutes with just like the skips, and assuming I don't have to reset on gun guy like I do pretty much every PB I've had. But yeah, cool. Thanks, Scotty. This game, on the other hand, very different pace. Double Dragon, yeah, very short run. This one, a speed run of something takes like 4 hours. And this is technically, this challenge is supposed to be, well, the challenge is do it fast. The community challenge is to do it slow. Okay, now I think from here we can make it. Cool, let's... Okay, this is the one that always has the bare bedroll, which is just such a nice little upgrade. Actually a huge upgrade. It's a big achievement, I feel, to get to craft... I've never done it, actually, crafting a bare bedroll. Because you have to hunt multiple bears to get it, I'm pretty sure. It's not one bear and done.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Better socks are nice to grab as well. How are we doing on water? Yeah, let's just do a half liter. We'll take this water and drink it. Don't know that we get... Well, I think we get full rested, not full. Yeah, we didn't sleep the full 3 hours. Well, let's go ahead then, since we can. Smashing open, meh, whatever.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Okay, poison in my blood draws it closer. Let's get going. To the right, yeah? That way? Yeah. Leave early. Yeah, thank you. Because we are eventually going to do a little turn up, Let's just quickly go a little bit out of the way. Here, we'll trick him. We'll get him to think that this is me. I died, Darkwalker. No need to pursue. Also,
Never know. Could end
are
up
there
being
any
useful.
arrows nearby? Alright, well, we'll drop that and the pry bar if we get over encumbered. Yeah, let's actually take this path. And like, why am I carrying this bow? You know? Pry bar might actually help us at some point. Get a little extra gear. You know, being able to pop a metal locker and find like a parka would be awesome. Okay, over here, might as well. Boop boop. Not taking the tinder. Just making sure we don't ever get too snacky, I guess. Good old auto walk. Let's take a break and get a drink. Okie dokie. Alrighty, so we're about to go to Mystery Lake, and if any of you fans at home want to confirm how effed the map is, look at this and how pretty much horizontal Forlorn Muskeg is, right? Then we go, when we get into Mystery Lake here, I'll show the map real quick to show how it is. The rail tracks in Mystery Lake's map look vertical, okay? And then you guys on your own here can... Actually, I wonder if... Can I pull it up real quick? Is there... no, world down here. Right? Mystery Lake. Right, Forlorn Muskeg, slight up. Mystery Lake's horizontal on the world map. But when we come in here, you will see Mystery Lake in the region map. Vertical. Yeah, Linsanity for sure. The maps aren't... Yeah, that... It took so long to figure out, too. Like, and I think actually coming to... In survival... Coming, like, going off, like, okay, I feel confident in the game. I was on Pilgrim. Being able to then come to this region and be like, okay, now we'll follow this. And like, oh, okay, I remember thinking in Mystery Lake, oh, this railroad leads straight north. That's great. We can use this to orient north. And then as I was figuring it out, and like, wait, but this is how you get back to Milton? That doesn't make sense, like, in terms of mentally picturing the map. If you assume up is north, none of the maps fit together right. So, yeah, it's weird, honestly, that it is so... Like, I just don't get it. I don't get why they wouldn't have any indicator of north, right? Where's the north indicator, right? Nowhere on any of the maps. Almost like orienteering, right? Orienting, the orientation of your map matters a lot. Okay, 4 down. Right, and again, just real quick, here we go. Yep, see, vertical, vertical. That's not the way that goes. Okay. Honestly, Chad, the weird part is for me is like halfway through this run is when we're gonna get to the ravine and we're gonna find out if we know where the frickin' mountaineering rope is. And if the answer is no, then the route has this weird loop back we have to do. But at least now we know if we can't find the rope in the ravine, we just go to Coastal Highway, go all the way through to Desolation Point, double back, and grab the mountaineering rope from that fishing hut. Diagonal walk. Yeah, the wind sound effect when it like rushes through the tops of the trees is like clearly it feels like a real sound that they used, because it is sounds good. I forget the name, but like for the person who makes the weird noises, like sound engineer, like I want to say Foley engineer is what they call them, but I don't know. That could be something completely different, but it's important work for games and movies and stuff. You know, it's got to sound like somebody getting slapped or kicked or shot or whatever. Okay. Warm up a little in here. I think we'll probably just leave this. This lamp.
I'll take it.
I don't need even more pills. That tea might be worth cooking. Get more efficient.
I think I can use this.
Okay, no clothes on the beds. Search around in some cupboards and stuff. No food there.
This will come in handy.
We'll see. Yeah, I was hoping to get like a parka or something out of there. Let's just keep on keeping on here. Oh, there we go. There's a ski jacket. Okay. So I feel like there's always like a good jacket like that. Okay, we don't want to put one off here because that actually helps the Darkwalker. If anything, we want to go put one over off to that's the left side of the tracks. And we'll drink when we get to the fire. I think this is the fire that always has the rifle, which admittedly heavy, but maybe we take it because while we haven't in the past several runs encountered a bear, we have 5 flares. We don't need the rifle. The rifle's just too much weight. It feels weird to be like, nah, I don't want a rifle, but when your main enemy is a demon, you know, that changes your tier list of items, I guess. Auto walk is quite the quality of life improvement. Okay, revolver ammo is nice and helpful. Helping us fend off the wolves.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Stomp that down, have a summit soda. Eat a whole box of crackers. And then we'll just wash it down with some regular water.
This stuff will come in handy.
I think we need more windproofing. Three hours, get nice and toasty. Okay, I think we'll just take the 1T for now. Only running, Black Earth, the Forest always hunting for a green fire. Yeah. Let's roll. Oh. Okay, he's chasing something, but this one's not. We can avoid and go this way, because it's not slower to go this way. As if we just diagonal walk. Fine. Punks. These wolves are punks. I was doing everything to try to avoid it. Bro. I think I missed there. It looked like it hit the snow. Okay, 5 pages down. Technically halfway. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, halfway through the run. Hour and a half in, we get to the ravine, and now we have to hope the rope is where we like it to be. can be a wolf that spawns by these trailers. Must be a bear, but we'll just hope to not meet Mr. Bear. Or Mrs. Bear, whichever. Either way, not good for us. That wolf? That's wolf. Punk ass. Yeah, of course you do. Big on the bear murder. You are, Tiger Lily.
Probably useful.
Ooh, that's good, that's good. We can warm those up at a fire. And they provide hydration, so peaches are nice. In real life, I'm not a fan, but... Yeah, we drink sodas at literally any percent. Lure is still up. It just doesn't show it when you're, like, in other loading zones, I guess. Look, we got plenty of flares now.
Looks like this has been here a while.
Yeah, hopefully this extra time pry barring works out for us. One singular bullet. Well, I guess I'd rather have it and not need it
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
than need it and not have it. Okay, time to start dropping stuff. I am willing to try to hang on to the lamp here. Don't need another sewing kit. Okay, don't really need that. That's the biggest one. We'll hang on to those for now. What else do we not need? Don't really need this. Wasting kind of a lot of time. We don't need these. Don't need this, quickly speaking. And... okay. Yeah, we don't want to go through the dam. We are entering instead the ravine. Yeah, right. So many murder cutscenes when we were doing the hunted part 1. Sometimes you would have the opening one, obviously, but yeah, the most infuriating part was when it would be like, then the flare wouldn't stop the bear for whatever reason when you first left, so it would attack you, but somehow not kill you with a second attack. So it would let you up and then immediately do a third attack on you, all in the first 5 minutes of the challenge. Yeah. I believe that's what they call in the biz feel bads. I love this game too. It's a really good one. Lots of replayability. I haven't even really on stream started doing survival mode stuff, you know? So, yeah. Especially my plan is to play on like Interloper, possibly even do some misery difficulty plays. So, it'll be intense. There's a deer making noise. Alright, let's go get this rope. Uh, yeah. Um, yeah, buildings don't protect you from the Darkwalker. It walks through walls. So, if and we've seen it like maybe once on stream. Okay, guy with your pry bar, where's your rope?
I'll take it.
Okay, no rope in here. Okay, no rope over there. Got a ton of sodas on us. There's Brain Whiskey's Field. Okay, I'm not seeing a rope here, chat. So, we have before, so it's not an always thing, but now I just don't know where else on this map the rope could spawn. So, anybody in the chat knows, let me know. Yeah, I think we've had it one time before where we went, I think we were getting chased through the dam when we had, because like we're going to have to on this one, we're going to have to like double back now to get Bleak Inlet. Right, like unless somebody, yeah, if anybody knows, let me know now where the second rope is, or could be, right, on this map. It wasn't in the train car here. I wonder if I have to go across the tree. Okay. So where we need to go is that way. Let's come. There we go. Leave some stuff for future us. We'll take a quick look around the immediate area. Not seeing ropes. We'll check across as we encounter more civilization across the ravine here. Okay. Not around that train wreck.
I think I can use this.
Okay, no climbing rope here. We'll go investigate. Right, instead of going this way to the exit, we'll go off to the left here and look.
It'll be useful.
Mm-hmm. Cave upper part. What's the name of the map here? We're on the ravine. Cave upper part of the map. If this is the ravine, it is above the train car, or near some rescue mushrooms and birch bark. I mean, is there a cave here? Is there a cave here that you're talking about?
Never know. Could end up being useful.
Is that it right there, or is that a log? It's a freaking log. Okay, are the Reshi... Okay, so above the train car, that's where we checked. It wasn't in the train car. So where's the other one? Because we only have 7 real-life minutes to find this. Is it down here? Okay, so it is down below somewhere. Because if that's the case, so with this fog, the trouble is... Okay, here, chat. Here's the deal. The trouble with this route, we really need to get this climb down and go to Bleak Inlet. Because already with having to search like we're doing, I don't know that we have enough time to go down to the ravine, into the ravine, get to Bleak Inlet, come back, climb up, walk all the way to the Crumbling Highway exit. I think we're going to have to defog this region on the way back, and it's weird because it's such a tiny region. There's another cave down there, so that's why I didn't see it visually. Okay, well we gotta learn the route, so let's yeet. Guys. Game designer guys. Why is this so difficult?
I can't feel my feet.
The cave we were just in isn't as well. Okay, thank you, Linsanity. This cave is closer to Mystery Lake. Okay, but am I still on the correct side? Yeah, thank you. There's a deer carcass.
Die if I don't warm up soon. I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Still worse. Good to know. Don't think I actually really need that. I'm gonna drop that. And then we're just gonna be heavy.
I'm too cold to think.
Okay, thank you for the help there, Insanity. Now, we just need to make sure to check that more efficiently in the future. I would love to not have to defog, but we're gonna have to defog this. I wish it would put on the map where you put your lure. That would just be helpful. Crap. I just gotta get up there. Right? Or is it around this way? I think either way. Ugh, I don't know how to drop out. It's the rope where it has us over. There it is. Problem with... Did not run. Problem with being over is now I'm tired, but we got that go energy. Oh, already back to where we need 7 minutes? What? Oosh. Use this go energy to get some distance. Yeah, we found the Linsanity told me where the caves were that they could be in. I found one on my own. It wasn't there, and then she just told me where the other one was because it was pretty far off the track. I had to use the once per run defog spray, so we don't have that anymore. And unfortunately, the route says we're going to come back through this region. So, I don't know. We're going to have to take that damage. But Bleak Inlet here is a great region in which... Yeah, now that we know the spawn locations, that'll clean up future runs. Because I kind of went 1-3-2 this time because I didn't know. So in the future, being able to check spots 1, 2, 3 will just obviously be much more efficient. Okay, now I gotta remember how we get down on this one. Is it left or is it right? It's left because I remember we come up on this road eventually. Although that looks like a place we could get down. But so does that. That looks like a climb down. But my goodness, I don't want to have to route in more rope. Yeah, that's common streamer things, right? And you guys are helping. Yeah, it's a team effort. I need definitely the moral support, you know, the emotional support to make it through some of the bullshit we've had to deal with. Like earlier we were talking about the triple bear attack. That shit's demoralizing. That's funny. Okay, so here is the very famous place where we could... Hey, you guys remember this? Get. Shoot. Bad doggos. Bad puppies. No. Those bad boys. Bear genocide's emotional support. Okay, we're not gonna miss the rope this time. It is hanging on the wall next to the door on the outside. We are going to do this leg. Dang it, we might need to sleep in the top because we are pretty hypothermic at this moment. We're warming up here, that's nice. Must have been out of the wind enough. Sure, we'll take a few matches. Okay. Good boys. I'll find you a milk bone, don't worry. Okay, it should be just right here. Yeah. Rope. Close the door. Now let's search the stuff. A cooler looking revolver that's not actually it's not guaranteed to be statistically better, I guess. I'm just gonna leave that. Anything actually worth... Okay. Okay. I think... I want a rolly bone. Yeah. That could definitely accidentally sound... Oh, I should have drinking that tea first. Oh well. Okay, because I think the pack is has to leave us alone once we get this climb down secured. But it's like that's a very easy sentence to say. It's just like, oh yeah, secure this. No, thank you. Swiper, no swiping. I see. Good point, guys. I had not considered. Deploy the rope. Okay, you run off the mountain for me. That'd be great. They attack me while climbing because the light shuts off for 2 seconds. Wouldn't that have been wild? Okay. We climbing, we rolling. That is how I talk to the real life pets. That is true. That is true. Magic flare. Okay, we basically just need to follow this grassy road. Take us to the real road. Once we're on that bridge, we can go lure and then double back. Oh, bruh. That means we're going to climb up 2 wolves. Like, into a wolf pack. Whatever. We'll deal with that problem when we get there. Okay, seeing some power poles and stuff, some signs of life. I'm also hearing drums in the deep, which is unnerving. Yeah, that was a lot of dithering, we'll call it. I think that's the word. Let's diagonal walk this out. Do those wolves still have morale to chase me? I feel like escaping down a cliff would demoralize the animals, and they would no longer pursue me. Okay, we're gonna be crisscrossing some roads here, but this is the line. Yep, I see the green light flickering off there to the right. Diagonal walk to create as much space as we can. Demoralize me. Let's just burn the wolves when you get to them. I don't think this is where we find the flamethrower, though. I think that's at a different place. Just in case, I'm gonna keep one popped. We have plenty, you know? No, this game does not have a flamethrower. I was being silly. Yeah, there's not actually a flamethrower. I was joking because Insanity told me to burn the wolves. How sick would that be? The flamethrower. I mean, use the flamethrower to just like light this on fire. You know, just let that whole thing burn. It's gonna be charcoal. Lol. Yeah, if we could burn everything and haven't been, that would be weird misplays from Roldy. Oh, you're so temptingly close, civilization. But I shall not be. I shall not be drawn in. I can hear the drums in the deep. I also hate to say it, but I got pee again. It's like every hour while streaming. I'm talking so much, trying to stay hydrated, all those things. Sure? No? Thank you. Yeah, we'll do a pause by the fire here. Let's go to BRB, and then I will BRB. Take a look in the back of visually. Oh, I hear you. I hear those drums in the deep, my guy. Look in this car. Don't need that. Okay. Quick pause. We'll BRB chat. Okay. Here we go, chat. Cup of coffee.
This'll come in.
Yeah. Moose hide satchel, just bam. 5 more kilograms of carrying capacity for free. Let's just, where are we at? Let's sleep first. Ah, drink the tea. Idiot. Well, we'll drink the tea now. Get 1 little bonus instead of 4 hours buffed. As long as I have paint, I live. Okay, so we're gonna go down over here. Okay, the wolves are no longer aggroed, but last time we were in this region, they were still there when we climbed back up. What is this?
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Okay, so a kind of major-ish problem, I think, is that when we get back to the ravine, we are not going to be able to, like, make it through without the fog getting to 100%.
Something moving in there?
I think we should be able to see oofs. Get out of here, fly, making me twitch. I think he's out there on the water. I'm not seeing footprints, but we know he's there. That's definitely a good lure, because we just passed him. Okay, there's the civilization we gotta head towards, I believe. Yeah, I think for the most part, yeah, we can follow the road. This little. It says I'm on the road. What? Wow. The moose satchel's big. It's a big boon here as you get past halfway. I should have been number 6, right? Yep. Okay, he just got there. Ah, no. Okay. Keep tabs on it. Yeah, okay, okay. We see that. Yeah. What the F? Well, this sucks. It means the lure is actually helping him right now. I have this weird feeling like I'm about to find the way up that does not require the climb down. Maybe. Nope, there's the... With that tree. The one we came down, so it's the one we need to go up. But looks like I'm gonna have to go around the other side to get up there. Huh. Guys. Guys, what the F? This required hatcheting is ridiculous here. So we're gonna go this way. Oh, maybe that cabin will have a hatchet.
Looks like this has been here a while.
Okay, no hatchet in this little cabin. Yeah. Have a carrot. Okay, yep. Okay, we do a quick loop around. It should just have firewood in it, or nothing. Cool. Nothing over here, nothing over here. Okay. Then I think this is the way to, you could walk up? I hope. Maybe I'm just really misremembering the climb down, because like I feel like I would have seen that cabin if the climb down was here. Oh, hey, there's the thing. Okay. Offensive lookout. Okay, lady. We're just going all the way.
That can't be good.
Okay, guys. That's not good. Yep, that's also bad. You know how some things can be like, you know, bad? And then there's like things that are also really bad? You need to head that way. Okay. Yeah, let's... You know what would be great is if the Darkwalker... Thank you, Lily. I think we got this. I think we do have this. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here just fine. But if the fear effect from the Darkwalker, damage the wolves. You know what I mean? If they, okay, he's that far behind us, I suppose, is what we just learned. Oh yeah, we gotta go up that way. Crap. Crap, crap, crap. Now is not the time to be needing double backs. Okay. Wait, crap. Okay, okay, I'm an idiot. Okay, Darkwalker. Wolfsies. Chill out, everybody, everybody. Okay, before we leave this region, we need to eat. Okay, we gotta get some distance here. And we're already pretty freaking tired, so we're gonna stim. Energy boost is out. Yeah, we gotta create this distance. Oh, come on. Don't wear out. 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 Make it. Make it. Make it. So the wolf line on the bottom. Sorry, gotta focus for a second, Tiger Lily. That is when you have a pack of wolves on you. Timberwolf packs are gray wolves, and there's always like, I feel like the pack is always 4 of them. They have morale, so if you hurt some of them, and like if you kill one of them, the rest might run away, sort of deal.
Good about that sound.
Okay. Trying to get out before the toxic fog goes off, you know? That's really what I'm doing here. Okay, we're almost out of that stim. Oh, this bridge. Oh, we can't get wobbly on this bridge. This bridge, if we wobble, we will be dead. Because at a certain point, we have to, like, walk out over nothing. Okay, we're almost there. Come on. We got to get out. Flies keep landing on the back of my arm, and I hate it. Come on. Oh, good. Okay, that's much better, chat. We'll walk. slowly get our fatigue up. Yeah, we gotta get out there, so... yeah. Okay, for a minute there, we were headed in a way such that he could gain time on us. Meaning...
Need to find a place to rest.
just a dead body, don't care too much about it. That lure is largely just to, like, kind of suss out how far behind us he is. We're just dealing with it like this. Because this will lighten the load. Yeah, I'm thinking we're about to be way high up here. But we'll see. And there's a way down here. Yeah, nice. On a walk, so I can... That's the thing. I'm so thirsty. But then I know it's going to make me pee in half an hour. But my brain needs water to do the thinking. I've always felt that way. I don't know about you. I don't know about you, Chad. Anybody else feel like the more you think, the more water you need specifically? Or is that a me thing? Okay. It's on the other end of this next big island, but the dangers of falling through the ice have me scared. Gotta cool my brain gears down so it doesn't overheat. Yeah, that could be it. At least I got liquid cooling on my brain. Some people I think are rocking fan cooling, and it holds them back in life. In that, I mean, some people just asking them to think seems to get them stressed. And it's like, no, but like, you can try. I get, like, you know. being confused by stuff or making mistakes, but don't worry, you know. Just the old man coming out in me. Complaining about kids these days and taxes, probably. Oh, really, the lack of taxes other people seem to pay. Okay, force him to head a little bit off target. I'm not even going to bother searching this house. There is nothing we need besides these wolves. F off. Okay, plenty of deer and rabbits around to hunt.
This stuff will come in handy.
Nice. Mucklooks and mittens. That had a lot of good stuff. Oh, I forgot to put these on earlier. Nice. Okay. Tired of, yeah, we are tired enough. Oops, I did not. I don't have tea. Okay, tin of coffee.
I'm tired.
Okay, gotta sleep, snag that water back up. Coffee. Okay. 2 hours of sleep, wake up with anxiety. Gnashing the grinding, a thing from the stars, but no beauty said sound, from the endless void. Okay. No!
Goddamn freezing. Perfect.
That did suck. I thought there was a chunk of land I could run to, and it wasn't. It was a trap. I've fallen in that exact trap before, too, I think, which is kind of the crappy part. But this is why we've been carrying around these sticks this whole time, right? Or to dry out here. Okay, sleep for another hour while we have the ward up. Fire will go out, that's okay. Drink a cup of coffee, and we'll try again. I think it's walking across that specifically. It's a trap. You know, it's okay. The goal of this community challenge is to take as long as possible, not as short as possible. Yeah, so I think we're going to go over here. Just go straight across this ice as best we can to avoid coastline. When we get to the road, we'll lure. And then move on with our lives. Head down to Desolation Point. Orland 30% fog. I don't like walking in front of this. I think it's a bear cave. Or maybe the bear cave's on the other end. Yeah, don't start with that stuff right now. Yeah, that's a bear.
Rest suit, I'm gonna faint.
Yeah, I know. Nope, don't need either of those. Quick snooze. Nice cold, stale cup of coffee. Don't get me wrong here, Chad. I drink some cold, kind of stale coffee on my regular day. I'm not talking trash about this survivor here. I think I can walk up right there. It did sound like there was a wolf directly in front of us, though, so... Yeah, we'll shoot a wolf. The bear's over there. The bear does look like he's headed to Desolation Point, though, which sucks, but... Hey, that fishing hut...
I need to rest soon.
will be a good indicator, right? When we know exactly that's where he is when he breaks the lure. We need to get back to the road. I saw you there, bear. Don't try to hide. Yeah, see? See that guy? He was trying to hide right off the road. No. Okay, I can get in here and sleep an hour. Yeah, I need to save. I need to get out of here so we don't have toxic fog. Okay. All right, it's getting tight. We gotta double back here. He's gonna catch up.
Clearly not alone out here.
Okay, we will hold him there for 2 hours.
Better stay alert.
Eat for another hour.
Not what I wanted to hear.
Not the time to be sleepy, lady. You need some natural freaking adrenaline. Freaking drug addict wants us to always be popping stims. Yep, gotta cut this corner by the abandoned Harris home. That sudden music change is freaking me out. Thank you for having the track come back. Wait, what? Where the crap is it? Oh yeah, we gotta loop around. We gotta loop around, yeah? This way? Yeah, it's over here. Yeah.
That can't be good.
We're transitioning to Desolation Point right now. But we are hotly pursued by this guy. And we're in a cave transition. We have a ward down so we can build up fatigue. Whatever the opposite of fatigue is. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. But this guy walking through walls is a huge advantage in this narrow mine.
Really not alone out here.
I'm almost out. It's just right through here.
What was that?
Heavy hammer. Hacksaw for on the mountain. Right, Timberwolf Mountain. Right, because the region's angle weird, I was walking towards him even though I just left the same area as him. Fudgeums, he is close. Okay, I gotta stay calm here. And remember that I'm faster than this guy. Just right now he has a good angle on me. Even with the good angle, we're still kind of outpacing him. Okay. Oh man, I'm staring so fixedly at those numbers. Well, at least, you know, good business is good business, I guess. Chuck that on ahead. And we are just barely faster than him right now. We're going to need to create just a little bit of distance eventually. So we can rest, honestly. I think it's got to be green fire, which is not at the lighthouse. God damn it. Yeah, he's over on the other side of that island. Oh, it's this island, not that one. This one. think. There are so many wolves in the way right now. I don't like him gaining on me. Okay. I obviously, that's why you said it, is because I was doing it. But yeah, I'm the whole thing. We'll be a little afraid. It's okay.
Giant creature. Not what I wanted to hear.
Okay, so he just got to the fire. Fuck it. Gotta drop it here because of that wolf. Get fucked. Okay, Wolf. Like, get out of here. Yeah. Seasoned him up like Emerald. Bam! That's such an old reference. Like,
That can't be good.
because not only did you have to be, like, a person who, like, old enough to have memories from the 90s, but also specifically being the people who were on that, like, watching shows like Emerald, which I feel like isn't everybody? I don't know.
It's not the wind.
Okay, I gotta keep moving. Because I just... Okay, he's still headed towards the lure, so he's going away from us. I gotta quit looking at the map and just freaking follow this. Yep. Alright, because if we're about to go right, we should... God damn it, every time I go to spray paint, there's a wolf now. This is... Yeah. Had to wound him so he won't come back for me. Do I have to go? Wait, I forget. Am I just on the road? Do I have to go up? Yeah, I came down onto this. I came from this way. Let's run a little, make some moves. Nope. Okay, we're gonna go long way back. I don't have time to waste trying to navigate. Yep. He's right on us. Yeah, it's... Okay, I think it's this way. Maybe this was the stop sign I came down on. Yes, that was the stop sign I came down on, not the other one. So I literally just thought, oh, I should spray paint. And then I went, nah, because that means a wolf will show up. So I'm going to do it. What? Huh. There, I still... Wait, how do I... He's still headed towards the lure? No way. What? I just mentally assumed the lure was gone because he's been so close for so long, chat. That's... Wait, focus up, Ralston. That's right. Yeah, because there's not a rope here. So that's why it's confusing. Like, you could follow the road if we had had a rope to put there, but, like, we don't need to route in another rope. Okay. I think because we have 11 minutes on the frickin'... We need to sleep here. Because we got to... Yeah, we got to get the hell away from him. Since we have this space, we needed to sleep there so we could... get effed in these mines. This is our last double back though, chat. Like, we just have to, like, we're still on a double back. We got to go through this. I think it's a double transition, right? Because we go through this to Crumbling Highway. And then Crumbling Highway leads to Coastal Highway. And then Coastal Highway, we might take some fog dermer. Honestly? Oh, yeah. Oh my god, fear damage. Thanks, Insanity. But yeah, understandable the running, but I gotta do what I gotta do in these caves. Because they, like, double back and stuff. I do apologize for your experience, though. Use the rest of this ward to eat. Why am I can't see, like, when you don't finish, I feel like you should be able to overeat a few calories, right? So, like, I'm not carrying stupid shit like that. Okay, drop that. Drop that. Drop that. We can sleep another hour, so let's do it. Bruh. I need space, buddy. I saw the other one, too. Yeah, I see you over there howling like an asshole. I don't give a fuck right now, dude. I got a Darkwalker up my butt. Okay, he did just get to the lure, though. Okay, that lure was a little bit wasteful. It's not going to last too much longer here, but when he's this close, getting him to not be efficient feels more effective. Notice I avoided using the word efficient twice because I paid attention in English class, chat. Anyways. Okay, he was farther behind than I thought he was, if he's down at that curve still, but he's He gets a good angle on us for free as we hit the transition, so... Okay, we're at 47% fog. And I'm just gonna say, hey, Darkwalker, I want to know when you get here. Okay, so you inspect my graffiti, please. On a scale of 1 to Banksy, how am I doing, Darkwalker? Okay, I'm feeling better. I still hear the drums in the deep. But the lure is more of an alarm than a lure. I don't think I'm leading him any kind of inefficient way. Okay, we got 19 minutes real life time to get through this. Literally lulled at my 1 to Banksy. Glad you liked it. Okay, so this is a good point right here. All this ice, like, if this ice is suddenly not safe when it was always safe in the whiteout challenge, I'm gonna be pissed. Let's just put it that way, huh? Oh, I can't put a second lure. He's still not at the lure? That's amazing, actually. But, like, we gotta cut to that. So... Oh, hey, he just got to the lure. Perfect timing. Thank you, Darkwalker. Glad I stood around and waited for you. Let's put it over here. Now we're headed right there. I think that rock is like the tooth or whatever. It's pretty much right by that. Okay, auto walk on. Then hold W simulator activated. Or unlocked, I guess. This time crunch, 18 minutes to get through Coastal Highway means just we go through wolves, not around them. We go through bears, not around them, but for bears we'll use flares. Because if we can make it out in under this 17-minute time crunch, right, we go through the cave, we're in Pleasant Valley, and then it's Pleasant Valley because we got 7 out of 10. Is that right? Please tell me I didn't just forget one, chat. Chat, did I literally just leave one in Desolation Point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I left the note on the ground? Chat, I think I left the note on the ground in Desolation Point because I was so scared. That's an L. That's the run not done. Right, that's the only one I could be missing right now. Ah, dang it, chat. Well, we'll get it tomorrow, I guess. Ah, I knew it. I had done it last stream too, and so I'd made a mental note to like, hey, make sure you pick up the diary pages. And I know it's just sitting there. Because when I woke up from that last nap, I just took off. I didn't grab it, I don't think. And we ended up taking a crappy angle because I distracted myself. This sucks, chat. Dang it! Well, you live and you learn, I guess. I'm gonna I guess I'm gonna just continue this run, get all the way to the end, and then go, yep, confirmed I'm a page short, because... Oh, damn. Damn. Yeah, stupid-ass mistake. Because, like, that was the last hard part, chat. It is now just a walking simulator until we get to the end. Because I don't think the Timberwolf Mountain Fire isn't even, like, hard to get to. We did also learn the 3 spawn points in the ravine. I just wish I had a run I could submit today for the tournament, you know? And then be done with this challenge. It's a long challenge, relatively speaking. Alright, we got the well-fed bonus. That means that even though time doesn't progress, the game is still keeping track of in-game time. As you get well-fed after 3 in-game days, not hitting 0 on food. Just around this rock, we'll see the abandoned mine. That's a good landmark for knowing where the transition mine is. Still can't believe I just left that note on the ground in Desolation Point, though. Sucks. Especially because it's like, I would feel a little better if the things on the notes were at all contributing to some actual in-game lore way to get rid of the Darkwalker, but it's not. It's just, you have to remember to pick up the 10 pieces of paper. It's not as simple as go to the fire, check, which I feel like it should be. But I also probably only think that because I'm an idiot who has now twice in a row, and before that, probably just didn't notice not picking up the papers you have to. Okay, I shouldn't have tried that shortcut.
That smarts a bit.
Figured since this has turned into a scouting run, I might as well try, see if there's a way to shortcut this little switchback. Oh, the lure is still up again. Okay. Oh, nope, see? Twice in a row where I've been like, huh, the lure's still up, and then as I'm saying that, he freaking destroys it. This will stop him from getting a perfect angle on us. Yeah, real demoralizing to make that stupid mistake. Do. There's the mine. They called it a mine. Really more of a tunnel, this one. You know what else I did is forgot a bedroll somewhere, chat, so that's also wonderful. Did I also leave the bedroll, chat, at... Man, I just completely fell apart there at Desolation Point and through the run, so cool. It's somewhat better that I didn't just forget the paper. I also forgot one of the main tools to not dying. So apparently 3 hours is the most I can stream or my brain no work. Yeah, because like as soon as I get through this cave, I'm gonna need sleep pretty freaking bad. But now, if we're gonna just necro this run, we gotta go to Pleasant Valley. Well, we're going to Pleasant Valley, but going to the community center. Sleep there. And then head towards the barn. Pleasant Valley. Really isn't that far from here to Pleasant Valley proper. I think that's where I'm going to end stream, chat, since this run's dead anyways. And honestly, the place where I dropped the ball and completely fell apart of leaving the bedroll and not picking up that note, that's the downhill side. Like, once you get from there, you have to sneak back past the Darkwalker through some transition regions, and you have to go quick because of the toxic fog. But, like, from here, it's just regions we've been through. I think if I just hold W, if I could just sleep whenever I needed to, I'd be calling this GG's already. Like, we're guaranteed to make it from here, but without a bedroll and obviously the wind condition. Yeah. But like Insanity said, we learned the 3 spawn points for the rope to help smooth that out. And learned that I really, really need to just pick up the freaking diary page first. I keep leaving it because I think picking it up is what makes the Darkwalker get faster. Crap, I was supposed to turn left forever ago. What I thought. Yeah, I guess at this point, because I didn't turn left when I was supposed to, I think we just head to the fire. Although, can't sleep by the fire due to my double fail of forgetting the bedroll. Okie dokie. Yeah, we'll do it right tomorrow. I'm gonna go look at the VOD and double check that that's exactly where I left it, but I do wish I was coasting to a 4-hour victory here. Pew. Got this freaking fly attacking my face again, too. Yes, like we're so far ahead of the Darkwalker at this point, and with no need to turn around, and 3 3/4 cans spray paint. Like, yeah. If we had a bedroll, so we could safely nap by this fire. And most importantly, that diary page I left in Desolation Point. So. Well, let's find out what this green fire gives us. rifle bullets, accelerant.
I'll take it.
Rabbit skin hat. Another revolver. Chainsaw, head. Yeah, see, I wish it had a list of diary pages, which ones you had and had not gotten, to help my dumbass. But, well, what? We do have a bearskin bedroll. Why was it telling me I'd forgotten it somewhere? See, I didn't think I had, so I'm glad I'm not that big of an idiot, chat, but not having the diary page does mean this run is still scrubbed. Which sucks, but we'll get it tomorrow. Yeah, I left it in Desolation Point when I was freaking out because the Darkwalker was catching me. Or, I mean, I assume that's what happened because I don't know how else I'd be at 8 when... right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 is what we just got. So... Okay, so we should be having to just head this way and, whoops, which way? This way. And I think that might be Timberwolf Mountain right there. You know, that's where we're headed next. But I'm going to call it here, chat, because I freaking just left a page like an idiot. So no real point in grinding this out for another 45 minutes to an hour of just walking. But I would call this a win. Like... all I had to do was pick up that paper, and this would have been an actual win. But it would have been a win in 4 hours, so tomorrow we'll both win and be closer to 5 hours so we can get 3rd place on the leaderboard. I don't think I have the stamina to try to take 1st or 2nd, because I think 2nd place I'd have to do almost 9 hours. And 1st place it would be like a 13 hours, and obviously you can pause and save in the middle of a sitting. But I'm just trying to like continue my goal of beating all these different challenges and kind of double dip. So darn, I guess add that to the checklist of things I need to do is count out loud when I get the thing. And it doesn't make the Darkwalker that much faster immediately, I don't think. So I think I just need to grab the pages first, instead of potentially doing exactly what I did and ruining a run I should have won. Yeah. Glad you guys hung out today for a little while. I'll be back at it again tomorrow. And then double dragon runs on Sunday like I normally do. Yeah. Have a good rest of your day, everybody. And I'll see you tomorrow.